over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but, boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Monroe. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On the return, here's Agnew. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Patriots take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
First down, Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
How about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Patriots at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
There's the man here, the tight end Henry. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. To throw, it's Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are moving first here in Vegas. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Before they're going to be batted
box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Off the play fake. Monroe. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Hooked on by Casey Hayward. And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have anybody giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off play action. Monroe. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A give up the middle to Dobbins. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Raiders. Juju Smith-Schuster. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 14 carries, 70 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
He's got it to Collins, complete. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he fires one incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now. Allen looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could have cost them a ball game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Agnew now to return. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at him. And I'm going to try to get the upset win. The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw into the hands of Henry here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's complete to Parker, left side. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devontae Parker, 30 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. That time a 6-play drive. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Monroe, the quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Montgomery. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So here are the Patriots to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
One thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Raiders pick it up. On the move past the 40. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
We have seen this before. We know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. You've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Monroe. Catch is made by Hunter Renfro. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Monroe under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Monroe. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Allen off the bootleg. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. To throw again on second down. Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Collins. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Allen now on first down. Third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
Sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down, but boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing to start the drive. Monroe. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So we are at halftime. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And some space here. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it. But you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Another one caught by Collins. Touchdown, Patriots. Nico Collins, 30 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, the bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Monroe. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Gets past one man. And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Montgomery running right. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Monroe. Caught out right by Renfro. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. David Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Here's Nico Collins, and this offense getting set to go for another drive. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow. That's a really big game.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 24 yards to gain there, another first down as well. Final minute now, the third quarter. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. On play action, Allen. Got his tight end, that's complete. It's Henry. Touchdown! Hunter Henry from 4 yards out. And the Pats answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
The kick is good.
Santos with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
21. Santos sets the kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And Diggs has it. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st down, Monroe. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw. Monroe. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. A big play there for New England. 41 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First,
now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going up the gut, Montgomery. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Monroe. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Here's A.J. Coldell as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So the Patriots coming out now. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now Allen. Open man there is Collins, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Back to throw. Allen. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flank.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Allen to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what'll be an important third down. To throw is Allen. And this is caught. And that could seal it as a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Throwing to start the drive. Monroe able to complete it to Montgomery. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
To throw on second down. Monroe. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Operating from the gun. Monroe. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it up. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the...
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for New England, they move back over 500.